Today, people are back out again protesting against injustice and for equality. A Black Lives Matter protest just moved down to Bayshore Boulevard in Tampa, and that is where we find ABC Action News reporter Mary O'Connell. And Mary, just how many people are you seeing out there?
Well, easily over 2,000 people are here with Black Lives Matter here in Tampa. We want to take you over this way because those folks are finally making their way back to Fred Ballpark here in Tampa. They had been marching for about an hour and a half, and they're making their way back. They walked from the park, and then they took their message to the street. Just take a look at this video we took a little bit earlier. The protesters walked along Bayshore, stopping traffic along the way, chanting "No justice, no peace." Their signs and message calling for change. Earlier today, we were also at a Back the Blue rally to stand with the police. That did take a turn when counter-protesters showed up. It started as a rally for police, showing support for the men and women in blue.
What happened in Minnesota or Minneapolis was horrid and horrible, but that doesn't represent the men in blue, the men and women out there.
Hundreds of people lining Tampa Bay Boulevard, dropping a giant flag across from Tampa PD as a show of support.
For the officers that work here day in and day out, just thank you so much for even showing up for work.
There needs to be more diversity training and more gentle actions when things get out of control. But I think that, overall, our policemen and women are amazing.
Then another group showed up, chanting "Black Lives Matter." At one point, law enforcement blocking the street, police forming a line between both groups.
This is not going to end, and we will not get change if this ends next week.
All people just wanting their voice to be heard.
They think we're out here because we don't like the police, or we're trying to defund the whole police station. We're not out here for that. We're actually out here so that we can have a better understanding, so we can have a conversation.
As you can see, the protesters here with Black Lives Matter have made their way back to the park, and they are stretching far along Bayshore Boulevard. Now, those rallies and those counter-protesters that happened earlier today, we do want to mention everything ended peacefully, as it looks as this one will too. In Tampa, Mary O'Connell, ABC Action News.